lovely people. Today we're going to be watching this Coca Cola advertisement. When I first heard about this, I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. And then I watched it. I cannot describe the amount of soullessness that went into this project. I don't know who on their marketing team thought that this was a good idea, but it was not. Let's just get right in and see what's going on here. The first thing I notice is that everything has this glaze over it. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but you know how people talk about the Mormon glaze? How they just look like, they're in this cult that's sucking the life and soul out of their eyes and they have the 1,000-yard stare? This is giving me a different type of glaze. I don't know exactly what to call it. I guess the AI glaze. But also the music is just awful. I can't even say it sounds like Disney Channel music because Disney Channel makes better music than this. This viewpoint made me feel like my eyes were just burning and being seared shut. It's not even pleasing to the eye. I have never seen anything that's so blindingly bright, and it's just overdone. This doesn't look like Christmas. It looks like being transported to a new dimension after doing way too much DMT. Oh, hold on. We gotta go back. What do they do to this poor dog? I have a dog, and I know that when he's happy and he's panting, he's not just standing there staring blankly with two coals in the sockets where his eyes are supposed to be. This dog is not breathing. It's not alive. You know those old Navy commercials that had mannequins and they would talk with their families and stuff? They had more personality than this entire commercial combined. This is another thing that bothers me with the AI glaze. AI is trying to make this picture make sense. And on the surface, we see there's trucks, there's a road, there's snow, and there's houses with lights on them. But when you really get into it and you start to get closer, AI doesn't know what the heck it's doing. What is this? I have no idea what this is. It looks like Eggman riding a scooter wearing all black. Even the pillars of this house, where does this stoop lead up to? I guess that's supposed to be a door back there. Is this a person? Is it a tree? I don't know. I want to break down this shot as well because I live in a state that when it snows and you're behind a semi-truck, you're going to be getting a face full of grimy, gritty slush that's being kicked back into your windshield by the tires in front of you, right? Let's take a look at the rear tires on these vehicles. It looks like they're just sliding across. Also, where's the driver of this truck? There's nobody driving this ghost truck. And what in the Grinch Who Stole Christmas is going on up here? Why does it look so different from the other trees? It looks like the Sorting Hat got a pimple on the top of its head. What an artist would have done, draw the house and then put a Christmas tree behind the house. I don't understand what this is trying to illustrate. This is just soulless. What is going on in this sweater? There's no lanes on the street, so these trucks are just plowing into oncoming traffic. This truck over here, it looks like it was in an accident and the entire front end was just smashed into itself. I don't even know what story they were trying to convey. But the holidays are coming, they said it 50 times. If anything, this video killed my holiday spirit. Alright, so this is another ad. You see this thumb right here? It's a black thumb. Alright? Just keep that in mind. It's important later. The squirrel didn't look too bad, I'll be honest. The squirrel and the polar bears, they don't look too bad in this. They're at least kind of moving a little bit more lifelike. Did you see those tires? How they kind of just stopped rolling? Am I tripping, or did those wheels just completely stop? Yeah, okay, yeah, yet again. The trucks are just kind of sliding they're sliding. The tires are staying in place, but the truck is just going as one giant unit. Nah, man. Did you catch that? I'm gonna play it one more time to see if you saw what I saw. This man's eyeball just rotated inside of his socket. That looks so unnatural. It's so unnatural. It gives me uncanny valley. Girl, blink twice if you need help. What is this? It's like her nose and her eye and her lips are just phasing out of existence. This poor little girl. Like, it's just weird how they move. It looks like their head is filled with water or like a thick gelatinous liquid that's just being pulled slightly in different directions. This eye couldn't even blink fully. Watch. This smile looks so unnatural. He looks like he's about to unhinge his jaw and bite off my arm. Jesus. I will say, I do like the detail on the nails right here. I will compliment that. This is the issue that I'm seeing here. Partially because, yes, Santa's fingers are really cartoonish looking. That would be fine if the entire style of this advertisement had been in a cartoonish, outlandish, disproportionate style, right? If it was a silly cartoon and we were supposed to think that Santa was this big jolly guy and there were maybe elves or talking reindeer, that would be plausible. They put so much effort into this AI machine to get it to try and convince us that this is real and that this looks amazing. They're trying to put all this artificial warmth into it, which they not only fail at doing, right? But if they had succeeded at putting us into that suspension of disbelief that this was a real world, they immediately pull us out of that perception by putting this goofy ass sausage finger wrapped around this thick ass Coke bottle. This makes no sense. What are we clapping for? We're gonna go back to this part, right? It looks like we're starting our story. This is why storyboarding is so important, so that, you know, when you get to the last panel of your storyboard, you can look and see, does this match up with the first scene? Is this story cohesive and coherent, and will my audience understand what's going on in the story? Because I don't understand what's going on in this story. Let's run through it, right? Through the mountains, someone opens a can of Coca Cola. Is this supposed to be Santa? Because the Santa we saw was clearly a white dude, right? Is this supposed to be the black guy that we saw at near the end of this advertisement? He doesn't have the same nails. Remember how I pointed out, I really like the way they did his nails. So this foreshadowing, how does this connect to the rest of the story that they're trying to tell us? There is no story. That's the problem. That you see, I'm just asking this hypothetically because there is no story that they're trying to tell us. What I think that they were trying to do is to impress the world, I guess, as an innovator of advertising with AI-generated images and video. And they flopped. They failed horribly. They need to go back to the drawing board and think about their consumer. We're driving through, apparently delivering Coca-Cola, and then the delivery trucks enter into this village. But it looked like where they were dropping off the Coke, it was in a town square, which I don't see a town square. Where's the town square with the giant Christmas tree that lit up at the end? Because I don't see that. So we see people looking at the trucks coming down the street, and they start to gather. They're so excited. Oh my gosh. Here's the moment where Santa exits the truck. Now, I can't tell if they're excited because Santa is here, or are they excited because the Coke is here. Here's where the story gets really stupid. The black guy hands the Coke to Santa, who just got out of a truck that is filled with Coke. Why is he driving to this town to get Coke? Shouldn't he be giving them Coke? I'm heated at this point. I'm just heated. I'm irrationally upset at this. Where is this town square at? Because I didn't see that in the map earlier. And then he fucking leaves. They need to stop thinking about AI and start thinking about the customer. I think they could have taken this in a completely different direction and I'm very disappointed that this is the direction that they decided to take it in, but what do I know? I'm just an amateur artist that found this video and I wanted to talk about it. But alright, I'm just gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday and spend time with your family and your pets and your friends, and don't drink and drive. Be safe. I hope you get all the presents and comfort that you wish for. Until next time, you guys stay merry, stay happy, and stay lovely.